Traders, welcome back to another Relentless recap. As you guys are tuning in, be sure to hit that thumbs up. And if you're a new viewer, consider subscribing to our beautiful channel as you watch throughout the video. So, we're going to talk a little bit about my day today in the markets and how I was able to make just over $746. So, there's a couple of stocks that we traded, including TMBR, SXTC, and TIRX. Those were the three that really gave us the bulk of our gains. So let's jump into it. TIRX, small gain here of $48. I was watching at this one as it was curling up. I'll put on the show trades here so you guys can see exactly where I got in. So I was watching for the new high. So as this thing was pushing up right here and we got over 35, I started buying right at 35 for the push higher. We got to 40, I'm out at 38, but it doesn't continue. So we make a quick $48 gain, and that was it. Only one opportunity there for the entry that I was looking at. I would have loved to see this continue higher and pushed all the way up there at 44, 45, and then eventually, 50. We had high of day in pre-market at 83 all the way up here to this trend line. So that's what I would have liked to see. Eventually a move all the way up here, but we didn't quite get that. Moving on to stock number 2, SXTC. This one was a cheaper stock below $1. We can see here around 4 a.m. it pushed all the way from 16 cents to 49 cents. And yes, there are people waking up 4 a.m. trading some of these stocks. Volume is a little lighter, only about 100,000 shares or so per candle, but it did its thing. And so for me, watching at it a little later towards the open, I wanted to see a bit of a red to green, from red candlesticks trending downwards here to green candlesticks trending back up, and that's exactly what we got. But the red to green again did not get back to the high of day levels of 49. So I'm watching here, and as this thing continues here, starts to push through VWAP, pulls back, pushes higher, I get involved and I'm able to make some money, especially in this range right here. So if we pull up the show trades, you guys will see a lot of action of me getting in and out, in and around that area. So let's refresh the page here. SXTC. Oh, it doesn't seem like it wants to show. But anyhow, I'm buying here as we're making a new high over VWAP right here. And this thing continues higher. We get a quick pullback. High point of 33, we get the break of 33 to 35, and it gets all the way up to 37. Initially I was green to maybe 300, actually 300 plus. Had a big loss, I believe, buying up here. It pulled back and then continued in about 16,000 size. It drops down, but from $100 we end up making back a little bit more up here, and that was good. So it tried a little later but didn't quite get back to the highs. Now, lastly, for the main stock of the day, right? For the main stock, did we not apply it? Oh, that's okay. For the main stock of the day, as we're moving forward, TMBR. This one was up over 100%. And this one, it started at 8 a.m., right? Rather than 4 a.m., this one started at 8 a.m., up over 100%, going from a low of 147 to a high of 328 in just about 2-3 minutes. From there, we started to go sideways. And so I'm watching at this one coming into the open, and it's the same question. Can we curl back to the highs? Is that possible? So into the open, I started watching at it, and we had a low of 87 and a high at the time about $3. So I started to watch and see if we can get the hold above the $3 level. This is one of the patterns that I teach in my course, right? As the stocks are breaking through key levels, can we hold up, ripping through 3? Can we linger? If we start to linger and I see a lot of buying coming in, then I want to get back in here and hold, or let's say get in and hold to see if this thing can go higher. So I'm in at 3, it goes to 08. And then from 08, it comes back down to 99 and then rips up again to 10. And from 10, it continues this time up to 20. And those were the trades that I was taking here, looking for opportunity. It gets back down here to 3, and we had a high point, I believe, of 08, and then it ended up coming down. So another situation where we didn't get back to our highs. But when stocks are breaking through key levels, whether it's like a $10 mark, a $3 mark, a lot of times they get a lot of volume as they're pushing up. So it's a level that I watch, and if stocks are, showing me via the indicators that I use, VWAP, level two and price action, just the candlesticks themselves that they're holding up, and I want to be in, and I want to try and position myself to where I can be able to capitalize at least a little bit of something, even if it's not a crazy amount. Can my risk be limited, and can I see a reward? Because that's what we're doing here every day, risk management. If you ask me what the definition of day trading and investing is, I'd say risk management. That's the number one thing that we're doing day in and day out. So those are a couple of the technical patterns that I was looking at today. Besides that, it was a slow day, man. I'm grateful to be green $700 on a day like today because there's just not a lot going on. And so I'm going to continue to study, especially throughout the slow market, so I can stay as sharp as possible. Mentally, I came into the day feeling refreshed, feeling free, and I think that's what really contributed to my, green day. So we're gonna look to build on this, and especially if things can heat up, we're gonna look to dominate this week. So with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy the recap. Quick recap just to go over a little bit about what I did today and how much we were able to make on the day. So again, we're at $746.91. This is gross. There are some small fees, but on a day like today where I don't even take, I only had 127 orders, probably like $5. And then of course actual taxes at the end of the calendar year. But yeah, so it's a good day. I'm grateful, and I'll look to be back tomorrow, and hopefully we can see some more action. But regardless, I trust myself to be disciplined. I'm gonna look forward to being sharp again, and we'll see how it goes. So I'll see you guys bright and early once again. Take care, stay safe out there in this crazy world, stay green, stay positive. I'll catch you guys later. Also, let's not forget, I did mention today in Discord that there's another option here for those of you who are looking forward to joining. I almost forgot. For those of you who are looking forward to joining the Discord, there's a new option now to join for $6.99. Right, so for those of you who are looking forward to just being in the community, a lot of you guys don't mind being quote unquote in the background, in the shadows, right? A lot of you guys are, even before we went premium, a lot of you guys are in here kind of just watching on for call outs and things like that. So we have a read only mode, right? This is a read only mode which will allow you to see all the chat rooms, all the trading, everything that we have to offering the trading floor rather, um, including the stock bot and everything else, right? The stock bot, the P&L section, the general chat, and so forth as we make our way down to even large cap section. All right, guys, the alerts, for those of you who do want to use the alerts to go back and back test different stocks, you can get to see that as well. Of course, the MMU chats are not included. The MMU chats are strictly for MMU students. So, be sure to check it out. The links are down below. We'd love to have you guys. We're now over 3,700 members strong. It's been a pleasure so far, and we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep building. Guys, it's been RT, and this time we're actually out of here. Okay? Stay safe. Stay green.